to EAW's Brews and Bruises. I am once again your host, Marty Speedman, and we are going to be on night 2 of EAW Tag Team Tournament of Annihilation. It has been wild so far. We have gotten to see Mouse and Aiden Bale take on the administration in a mousetraps match that was just phenomenal. I mean, it was brutal. It was everything you could ever picture of a mousetrap match. And now you're going to have to go and see they're moving on to round 2. But who else is going to be moving on to round 2? So far we have Mouse and Aiden Bale, and we as well have the Dirty Deeds. It's going to be a wild team. Who is going to join them tonight? Well, tonight we have 2 more matchups that are just as intense as the matchup you've just seen, if not maybe even more. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, for the second half of round 1, we're going to be seeing in a Cans of Chaos matchup, Joey Conway and Sal Sivelli taking on, we don't know as of right now, apparently their opponent decided they didn't want to show up, and then I got a replacement, and they also decided they didn't want to show up. So who is going to go and take on Joey Conway and Sal Sivelli in a Cans of Chaos? It's already chaos everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's a craziness. Let's check it out.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. The next match in the first round of the tag team tournament is a Cans of Chaos match. Let me get in here. Terrible job sweeping, by the way. All right, introducing your first competitors. Sir, congratulations. You just won the funniest quip contest. Your prize is sweeping in between matches. Congratulations.
Changed because they decided not to show up because they were scared. I got out of the closet last night, that's all. So now we get a free pass to the next round because everyone is scared. Ain't nobody in the back that's willing to come out here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, you want to fight us? You want to fight us? Okay. You want to fight? All right, good job, Joey.
We'll do it. We'll fight the match. Unless other music plays right now. Well, it looks like you have an opponent. Surprises, more chaos. You never know what's going to happen in EAW as Joey Conway and Salvatore Sivelli
almost getting a bye in the first round after a no-call, no-show, followed by another no-call, no-show. The unlikely team of Bad Brad Benson and Jaden Valo answering the call, throwing their hat in the ring. Why the hell not them for this tag team title tournament? As you see, Bad Brad standing in the ring with a garbage can, looking for somebody to hit. Jaden Valo fired up as always. Cans of Chaos. Third match in round 1 of the Extreme Annihilation Tag Team Title Tournament. Say that 3 times fast. I can't believe that myself and the referee almost got mixed up in all that. Joey Conway just looking for somebody to fight, telling Sal to bully us around. I'm already rooting for Bad Brad and Jaden Valo, a very unlikely team. Bad Brad having a bad attitude as of late. Jaden Valo, the young, fiery upstart. We'll see how these two can coexist as they fight the team of Sal Sivelli. Watch out! Watch out from behind. Conway and Sivelli taking the low road, going the easy way. Smart strategy in a tournament that's going to last all night long. We'll see what we can do here. Jaden Valo and Bad Brad, stereo reversals, reversals, ducks the line. Double back elbow by Jaden and Bad Brad, and that's the first little bit of chemistry, a little bit of teamwork we can see from them. And we have a first real double team maneuver. Sal off the ropes, double back body drop. And you gotta think, Bad Brad has been turning his back on the fans for months, but he has to be a little excited. That energy of Jaden Valo, that's contagious. What do we got going on here? He's setting up for a dive, maybe? Will Bad Brad follow? Suicide dive by Bad Brad. Suicide dive by Jaden Valo, and this team looks good. These two guys, Jaden and Bad Brad, have fought tooth and nail in the past, and now you see them fighting side by side, teaming up, trying to get that EAW Tag Team title opportunity, but you gotta go through Cans of Chaos first. You gotta go through the second round next, and then you're gonna have the finals, the kitchen sink, the Annihilate Everything tag match to determine the winners. Up and over, Jaden Valo and Joey Conway, no strangers, and Sal Sivelli with the save. Former friend of Jaden, drop toe hold by Joey Conway to Bad Brad into the corner. This match is already out of hand. Can in play, can to the dome of Bad Brad. Sal Sivelli throwing one to Joey Conway saying, here, do it again, bro. We can talk about momentum, we can talk about quickness, but when you get a garbage can to the forehead, that's a surefire way to just slow it down, maybe go back to the drawing board. Joey Conway barking out instructions, pin him. Sal Sivelli with the leg hooked, and a kick out by Bad Brad after that double team maneuver. Sal Sivelli going to keep Jaden off of the apron. Jaden fighting back, and right back down. Conway and Sivelli in full control right now. The cause of it all with a big knee across the back of Bad Brad. Ooh, and just rubs that boot, scrapes that boot across the right ear of Bad Brad. We're gonna have a pinfall here. Another one, leg hook, Joey Conway. Referee administers the count just to 2. Joey Conway with bad intentions in his eyes. Obviously the leader of this duo. And as you noticed, the first pinfall attempted by Sal Sivelli, the next pinfall attempted by Joey Conway. Tornado tag rules. Have you ever seen a tag team tournament without one single tag to a teammate? We have more weapons in these matches than we have tags, and I kinda really love it. Gets my blood hot. Gets me ready for violence. And we're just gonna keep getting more and more violent as the show goes on. Oh! Speaking of violence, Salvatore Sivelli just clubbing the head of Jaden Valo. Conway and Sivelli just making the ring their own. Playing King of the Hill right here with Bad Brad and Jaden. Another can in play. Look at that nicely stenciled EAW logo. Oh, did he catch all of it? Bad Brad fighting out. Horrible garbage can swing by Sal Sivelli. I mean, anybody else probably would have taken Bad Brad's head off. And Bad Brad coming back, fighting back. Hooking Joey up, looking for a standing vertical suplex. Off the ropes. Ooh. I guess that was an elbow, a running elbow, kind of modified clothesline. Didn't catch all of it, but Bad Brad definitely made some contact with Joey Conway's bald-ass head. And Sivelli cuts off Bad Brad, and you see a shot of Jaden Valo. I was wondering where he was, maybe favoring the elbow there. And you hear the crowd firmly behind Jaden, want to see him in the ring. He's really the only fan favorite in this match. It's him and 3 jerks, basically. One of them happens to be his teammate, and that teammate just happened to get wrapped over the head with the top of a metal garbage can. So that's the status. Later on this evening, I will have the president, CEO, CFO, CBO, and probably the CPA as well of Extreme Annihilation Wrestling, Marty Speedman, will be joining me live in person, commentary, probably for the next match, maybe a little bit later on for one of our championship matchups. And another pinfall here, Sivelli trying to make this work for them. Sivelli and Conway attempting pinfalls, keeping that ring completely their own, their domain. When Sivelli is working over Bad Brad, you got Jaden on the floor. When Conway, basically Sivelli and Conway looking to smash Bad Brad's head like a little grape in between 2 garbage cans. And here is Jaden Valo to save the day. Top rope, double drop kick to the double garbage cans. And just like that, the momentum is completely shifted over to the side of Bad Brad and Jaden Valo. Forearms in the corner. Head of steam, Jaden Valo. A chop in the corner to Sivelli. Coming back, working on Conway with a forearm. Back to Sivelli. Ducks him. Spear! Miscommunication! Jaden Valo just absolutely quicker than I can even describe. Oh, what the fuck was that? Through Conway into Sivelli, jumping back, neckbreaker that wound up DDTing Conway. I can't even keep up with all this action. Jaden Valo, one of the hottest, fastest young rising stars in all of wrestling right now. Bad Brad coming back to life. A running knee to Sivelli. Jaden Valo following up. Cutter! That's gotta be it! Ooh, near, narrow, close kick out by Sivelli. Just a 2. Jaden Valo just exhausted almost all of his offense, one would think. But you know, maybe you do that drop kick again with a garbage can on your opponent's head. Who knows? This match is crazy already. It's only the 3rd matchup of the night. I'm already completely exhausted just watching Jaden come to the ring. I was tired. Conway with a savvy move, pulling Bad Brad out to the floor, chucking him into the guardrail. Ooh, and Sivelli with a Death Valley driver type of situation onto Jaden Valo. And now Jaden is outnumbered, and Jaden's in trouble. You ever notice Conway really knows how to fight when he's got the advantage? When the guy that Conway's fighting is down, or if he's outnumbered, Conway, all of a sudden, great fighter, very brave. And Sivelli going to the top. We're gonna see a Sivelinator? What's going on this apron here? What is going on this rampway? We got... Ooh, is that Tommy Rant? Tommy Rant going off the stage, it looks like. I'm just going to focus on this action in the ring. Jaden Valo setting him up for the finisher. Conway in a bad way. Nailed it. 1. There you go. Jaden Valo and Bad Brad pull up the upset.
Here are your winners, the team of Bad Brad, Benson, and Jaden.
was going to be insanity. That was chaos right there. I couldn't believe it. You had the Oddcouple coming down, stepping up. You had Jaden, Valo, and Bad Brad Benson putting aside their differences, all in the hopes of gaining the EAW Tag Team Championships. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, they may have made it past round 1, but they didn't make it without some help from the outside. What we had, you had Big Daddy and Dickie Rods interfering, causing a distraction for Joey Conway and Sivelli, and that cost them the victory. It was unbelievable right there. Now, I will say Jaden and Brad, they definitely did start to have a little bit of tension, but they worked through it. That's what a team does. If you want to advance in this tournament, you have to learn to work together, and that's what they're doing. They're firing all cylinders, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to see what's going to happen, but we do still have one more matchup for round 1. Who's going to be moving on to round 2? We have in store for you a chairs match featuring some of the most intense people I've ever seen wrestle. It's unbelievable. We're going to be having the Sheleighleigh Hitmen, Setanta and Jack Marrosey fighting Jack Marrosey. They will be taking on two of H2O's greatest prospects. We have for you the giant Chuck Payne. You're going to want to watch out for him, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a monster. He's a former H2O champion. He's jumping over to EAW to try and get himself the EAW Tag Team Championship. And who have we teamed him up with? None other than someone who is a little bit loosey-goosey, if you ask me, he's a wild man. His name is Mitch, Vallen, former H2O Tag Champion. If someone knows about winning titles, it's going to be Mr. Mitch Vallens. Let's see what's going to happen. Chuck Payne, Mitch Vallen, taking on the Sheleighleigh Hitmen and a chairs match. Check it out!
The next match is some type of catchy alliteration having to do with chairs. Nope, in my notes it just says chairs match. Now these two teams know how to swing a few chairs. Introducing first.
We're in the final match of the first round of the EAW Tag Team Title Tournament, and I am joined by Marty Speedman, the sick mind behind this tournament.
That's it. It's very nice to be here, Pat. We appreciate you. It's a wild time so far, I'll say that.
This is the fourth match out of 4, and we've already seen mousetrap boards. We've already seen doors. We've seen cans, and now we're seeing just 8 chairs in the ring, and 8, that's wrestling numbers.
I'm telling you, let me explain something to you. We have so many chairs, and this is all leading up to the Annihilate Everything matchup. Right now, these guys, as crazy as it is, it's gonna get crazier. It's unbelievable.
That's right. Each round that passes, the semifinals are going to have 2 of the original stipulations, and then the finals will have all of the stipulations just combined into one. I'm going to call that the kitchen sink, Marty.
Exactly. What's going to happen is every winner is carrying their stipulation to the next round, ladies and gentlemen, up until we get to Annihilate Everything matchup. It's going to be amazing. And I can tell you right now, some of these teams have just... Oh my goodness, did you just see that?
No, I didn't. I was looking at my notes, Marty. Tell me about it. Give him a call, bro.
Chuck Payne, this man is unbelievable. He just picked up Jack Marrosey and threw him like it was nothing. I mean, now it looks like him and Mitch are, they're talking about what they're going to do. They're planning their attack.
Too much time.
You see that? The chair shots. Oh my goodness.
Now, who is your pick to win? I know that you really can't be partial as the president, CEO, just like myself as the commentator. I don't want to really be emotional about it, but I gotta say that Mitch, Vallen, and Chuck Payne,
goodness,
they are definitely in the front running to maybe take this whole thing, and if they can win this match.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you look at Chuck Payne, he's a former H2O champion. You got Mitch Vallens, who, I mean, is one half of the former H2O champion, the Lone Ranger. These guys are skilled fighters. You don't want to mess with them. You know, it's craziness right now. Like, it's hard to explain what I'm seeing because there's so much action happening at one time.
And look at the Sheleighleigh Hitmen. They literally have a Sheleighleigh in the ring.
Oh, goodness.
Alley-oop, leg drop, Jack Marrosey, leg hooked.
Only a 2. That was close. That was close.
And you see these teams in the first round, they are trying to make quick work of their opponents because they know they have 2 more matches to win.
Well, I can tell you that. I assume that's true. And also, you have to see it from a strategy standpoint. The longer that the Hitmen are in there with Chuck Payne, I would say the less likely they are to come out as winner because look at the size of Chuck.
Right.
Honestly, his brute strength are going to wear you down the longer you keep him in there. Get him out early, and this way you move on.
Right. Not only do you have to win your match, survive the match, you have to maybe do it with enough health left, enough, I don't know what you want to say, momentum left to take care of the next match. And not only that, then the finals.
Exactly.
So it's not just about securing the victory like you would see in like a normal type of hardcore matchup. It's more about strategy, speed, trying to like protect yourself, protect at least your partner.
Exactly. And I can tell you right now, you see the strength on Chuck Payne. I don't know anyone that's going to be able to take that man out. He's a monster. He's a beast.
Right. Absolutely. My pick to win. And Mitch is a accomplished amateur, power lifter.
Oh, yes.
So he might come out and only seem as if he knows one word, hello, but this guy can wreck shop in a matter of moments. So that's something I'm looking for in the match. Once Mitch turns it on, flips that switch, combined with Chuck Payne, you might be in for some trouble no matter what team.
Crazy. Now they're taking the Hitman in the corner, laying some shot to the stomach. See what's going to happen here. You got Chuck Payne's head on the chair. Setanta smashing him into the chair.
So this is our second EAW event. You guys ran 2 years ago, not on purpose, but because of COVID. The first.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, what was that?
That was unbelievable.
A front
right
face
there.
tag team maneuver. I didn't even see it. I caught it at the very end. I heard the
unbelievable. Now they just threw out Chuck Payne from the ring. They momentarily have gotten rid of the monster. That's unbelievable.
These Shillelagh Hitmen, they are brawlers. They can really wreck shop if the window is open, if the match breaks right, the match script, so to speak, breaks right. These guys,
oh my goodness. Let me explain this to you.
Wait a second, near fall here. Kick out by Chuck Payne. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Mitch
That's
Vallen.
Mitch Vallens. And I'll tell you, that's one thing I've seen about these Sheleighleigh Hitmen. Putting them in this tournament is the equivalent of putting out a fire with kerosene. It's going to be an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy.
Well, that's one thing I like about this is that through the EAW Tag Team Championship Tournament, you curated teams that fit your style of the kind of violence that you want to see, the kind of product that you want to promote in EAW. I mean, it is called Extreme Annihilation Wrestling. You can't have no schlubs in there.
Exactly.
Oh!
We have scoured the country for the best, and that's what happens when you get the best. Do you see that? Oh my goodness.
And you see that? That was pure strength, just momentum from Mitch Vallen.
Goodness. Here we go. Chuck Payne, Mitch Vallens. Here we go.
And the crowd firmly behind Mitch and Chuck, even though the hometown boys are the Sheleighleigh Hitmen.
Oh my goodness, is he gonna choke someone through the chair?
Man.
No
Hand
way,
around
don't
the
you do
throat.
it!
Jack
Oh my
Marrosey
goodness!
banging.
Oh my
Oh!
goodness! That's insane!
Goodbye, Jack Marrosey's kidneys.
1, 2, 3, it's over, ladies and gentlemen!
Here are your winners, the team of Mitch Vallen and Chuck Payne!
Ladies and gentlemen, did I tell you that was going to be intense? I told you it was going to be intense, and you know what? It paid off. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we now have our final 14 moving on to round 2. This is unbelievable. We're going to be having, moving on, we're going to be having Chuck Payne and Mitch Vallens take on the Dirty Deeds, and we're going to be having Mouse and Aiden Bale taking on Jaden, Valo, and Bad Brad Benson. It's unbelievable. This is going to be crazy. Bad Brad Benson, Jaden, Valo bringing within the Kings of Chaos. They're bringing it into the match with Aiden Bale and Mouse, where Aiden Bale and Mouse are bringing a mousetrap. So it's going to be a mousetrap and Kings of Chaos match. Craziness. On the other corner, you're going to be having Mitch Vallens and Chuck Payne bringing forth the steel chairs up against Dirty Deeds, Doors of Destruction. So you're going to be having a Doors of Destruction steel chairs match, and you're going to be having a Mousetraps Cans of Chaos matchup. It's going to be craziness, and this is all going to culminate into the Annihilate Everything matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The Annihilate Everything matchup, literally everything is on the table. So we're going to see who's going to win, what's going to happen. We have more excitement heading your way, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's that time to have ourselves some brews and bruises and get out of here.